Feminism, what it means to me, the F word. Well, let's start with, it's really, feminism is really confusing because there are people who say that they don't hate men, and then there are some who hate men. Some say that men can be feminist also, and then some feminists say that men can only be allies. So very, very confusing. And to me, feminism has never been about equality. It's about women's equal rights, but as the great Bill Burr says,
because women always go on TV and they say all they want is to be treated exactly like guys. But if you listen to them, they don't. All they want is the good shit of being a guy. They're cherry picking. They look at a guy's life like it's like a buffet, right? Like you just can start picking out stuff, like same amount an hour, we'll take some of that. Pay for the movie, fuck that. You can keep that one, I don't like that one. This is nice, that's yucky, that's icky. Hey, come on, people, you can't choose. Because in the unlikely event that we're both on a Titanic and it starts to sink, for some fucked up reason, you get to leave with the kids and I have to stay. Anytime there's a hostage situation, who do they negotiate for? Well, at least let the women and children go. Well, what about me?
you have to remember that there's no wage gap, it's an earnings gap, and then you have to remember that women in the first world already have all the rights that men have. Maybe if you want to all the nipple thing, that men can show a nipple on public and women can't, that's maybe one right that men have that women don't have, but anyway. And actually it's men that have less rights to women, because circumcision is still allowed to do to young boys without their consent, or even if you want to call it genital mutilation, which it is. So men don't have that right, and also all the parental rights. Men don't have the reproduction rights that women have. Women can opt out of parenthood, men can't. So if feminism was for equality, they would focus on male rights and not female rights, because women have all the rights already and men don't. So that's why I don't see feminism as equality. From the very beginning, women wanted the vote, they got that, but men still to this day have to register for the draft, or it changes from some countries to other, but the whole basic thing is that men don't get the vote for free. So is that equality then? Feminists talk about glass ceiling, and some joke about that males have a glass floor, or was it a glass coffin, because men are the most of the work-related deaths by a huge margin. Feminists are not sexist or racist, but they always seem to be sexist against men and racist against white males, especially. So equality, yeah. And they want the equality of outcome, not the opportunity. And they always seem to reach for the sky, so to speak. They don't look down. They want the high-paying office jobs, executives, board members, stuff like that. But nobody says that there needs to be 50% of truck drivers to be women, or 50% of sanitary workers women, stuff like that. 50% of the lumberjacks women. I could go on and on about feminism, but Last words. I think feminism for me means it might be good on principle, but execution is clearly lacking. And it's a great source of entertainment because I see Sargon of Akkad, Undoomed, and Tildir and others pick apart feminist videos, and I do it sometimes, more of them in the future. You can leave your angry comments down below.